When some people look at a tree, they see nothing but a tree. But I see a potential masterpiece. Trees are a canvas. And this is our medium. I'm referring, of course, to the fine art of toilet papering. Kids today don't know how to TP. They TP low branches. They TP decorative shrubs. Frankly, I'm embarrassed for them. There are some definite do's and don'ts about who, how, and when one should go about the art of TPing. Avoid TPing churches. I'm not 100% sure how God feels about TPing. And most church steeples are too high to TP anyway. Just so there's no questions in the afterlife, it's best to avoid churches altogether. Avoid nursing homes too. Part of the fun of TPing is the thrill of the chase. And there's no challenge in outrunning a 90-year-old great-grandmother. I once TP'd a funeral home. I felt bad about it the next morning at my Uncle Brad's wake. Sorry, Uncle Brad. TPing cars is acceptable. And if you're really good, you can TP an entire mid-sized sedan in less than 5 minutes. I'm pretty strict about observing TPing season. September 1st through October 31st. Why, anyone who TPs outside this season is obviously an amateur. It's also permissible to TP on March 23rd, the birth date of Joseph P. Gaetti of New York, who invented toilet paper in 1857. A moment of silence, please. The real beauty of TPing as an art form is that, well, anyone can do it. Well, almost anyone. So want to avoid TPing with infants, quadriplegics, and mimes, none of whom are very effective. And if you don't want to get caught, don't invite loudmouths or life bloggers to go with you. Heavy drug users don't make good TPers. Dogs can be quite helpful when it comes to TPing. Cats, well, not so much. Selection of the right type of toilet paper for the job, why, is absolutely essential. No Charmin, no Cottonelle. Avoid the ultra soft varieties. You'll want to use the heavy duty, impossible to tear sandpaper quality type, which is nice because it's usually the cheapest. If you're uneasy or embarrassed about purchasing large quantities of toilet paper at your local market, well, after all, what is the clerk going to think you're doing with all that toilet paper? There is another option for TP procurement, public restrooms. If you decide to obtain your toilet paper in this way, you'll need to bring along your TPer's survival kit, which contains an Allen wrench, a screwdriver, and a ratchet. This should get you into most locked rolls in almost any public restroom. Don't TP during a full moon. This is when the real weirdos come out. Proper planning will help your group avoid hitting the wrong house. A potentially embarrassing and dangerous scenario. Don't try to dictate your decor when you're on the scene. Work this out ahead of time. And if you get caught, for God's sake, leave the evidence behind. Throwing styles vary. I myself prefer the underhanded toss for the lower branches, but go for overhanded to hit the high ones. But I've known many people who get into heated arguments about which way is proper. TPing injuries are rare, but one does occasionally throw out a shoulder, slip on an acorn, or receive that rarest of injuries, the toilet paper cut. To ensure all rules and guidelines are followed, I propose we train our youth while they're still young. I am starting the first of its kind TPing boot camp for youth. We will train, educate, and plan. And we will accomplish something that even a grizzled old TP veteran like myself has never attempted: the daytime TP. And in all my years of TPing, nothing like this has ever happened before.